Hey, this is Amanda, and this is my response to Animal Farm, which just closed at the Babcock Theater this past Sunday. I had the pleasure of seeing it on October 8th. Almost didn't get in because they were sold out, and I had to stay in a waiting list for a while, but it was an incredible production. So as far as the context, or the comparisons to medieval theater go, when it comes to the actual story and what we were seeing these characters do on stage, the connection to medieval theater that sticks out the most to me is that one of the two halves of what was most popular in medieval theater was morality plays. You had your liturgical plays, which centered on stories from the Bible, and then the morality plays, where there was a really obvious moral. Oftentimes, it would be people overcoming sin and coming back to the church, but there was always a really obvious kind of moral or, I guess, like lesson learned during the show. And in this case, the big, communism is bad, power is bad, all of the different commentary that the show makes about totalitarianism and corruption and that sort of thing were very obvious. And, they were the center of all of the action as they are in morality plays. I also thought the connection was so cool between how the church in medieval times was so centered around the Ten Commandments, which were the huge building block for the Catholic Church, which was kind of king at this time in history. And in the show, the pigs create, or not the pigs, but Old Major creates the 7 commandments of the farm, which are, 4 legs bad, 2 legs good, don't sleep in a bed, don't drink alcohol, which was really cool. Actually, the connections between the church with having God or Jesus starting the church and then it going down and trickling down in corruption kind of happened after that. Relates a lot to the story with how Old Major started, the new animal farm and created all these really great building blocks, but then some of his followers, the pigs, became corrupt and rose up and kind of took advantage of it. I was like, connections! And also, as far as technical elements go, the animals sing Beasts of England in the show, and medieval theater was one of the building blocks for musical theater, where they would sing and sometimes dance and move during the show to tell the story, and they also did that in Animal Farm. So, yeah, the show was great. I loved every second of it, and I love that I can find parts of all sorts of different ancient forms of theater in Western theater. It's really cool.